And we are live. Welcome.
Hello. Hello,
Welcome.
hello.
All right. Welcome to the Anne and Claudine live show, where our bold perspectives and real life wisdom, we bring it to the table together as we explore spirituality, healing, hidden truths, and the everyday challenges of being human. And nothing I need to put in because it's a disclosure is that what we talk about is just our perspective and it's for entertainment purposes only. But what we do talk about, we take very seriously. So, and we are not doctors. We are not in the medical field at all. We do talk a lot about the human body and the challenges we have as far as illnesses and health. So I just want to put that out there. And doesn't know anything about Australian medicine. I don't know anything about Western medicine. So I got to just put that out there to cover our butts. But yeah, welcome in, you guys. We are going to talk about a couple of different things today. And hopefully people start coming in. I did talk to Nova this week. She said she'd be in. Yeah, I don't think she's been in for a couple weeks, huh?
I was talking to Victor before. He'll show up. He has a strange rash on himself. I said I would ask you about it.
Oh no. Oh, it might be part of what we're talking today about, because today we are going to talk about the forgotten powers of the pancreas.
Hmm. I'll write
What
it
are you
down.
eating? Are you eating tamarinds?
Cherries. No,
Cherry. Oh, are those in
cherries
season?
and blueberries.
Are those in season over at
No, they're so expensive, but I have to eat them. They just taste so freaking good.
cherries are the
I, like,
best.
I think they're good for inflammation. So I feel real good when I eat them. Mm. I love berries. Berries are yum.
Yeah, they are. They're really good for you. It's a good fruit to have. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and we'll start talking about the pancreas. And we'll get through that. Then after that, we were going to talk a little bit about the pole shift and New Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's about it. That's probably all we're going to have time for, probably.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Yeah. And well, we hope everyone out there is doing good and that we get people to come in and join us on our live, which is always a fun for us. But if not, Ann and I will just sit here and talk like we are two girls having our normal conversation like we do. So I'm curious to know how many do you start your day off with you don't start your day off with with coffee on an empty stomach, right, Ann?
Nope. I
Nope.
used to. I used to. I did that
No
for many.
judgment. I mean, no judgment here. I did for a very long time, so I get it. You
Mhm.
know, I used to love my coffee ritual every morning, so I get it. But to start your day on coffee on an empty stomach is actually hurting you very badly. And there's something going on with the lighting. Can you see the lighting? Like it's got darker and it's getting lighter, or am I just seeing things?
I don't
No.
know.
It just seemed like it
Oh
got really
yeah,
dark.
a little
Oh, now
bit.
it's getting bright again. Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe my lights are flickering or something.
I think it's the spirit.
It could be
Because
that
that's what
too.
they play with. They play with the electrical. That's how they flash. You see flickering and you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. And I just got all my lights changed too. So
Yeah. No,
look
I
at.
see. Look, they're talking to us. They're saying, "Yup, it's
Wait a
us."
minute. Okay, seriously, you guys, I just got all my lights replaced. This is so funny. Okay, well, if you start your day off on an empty stomach with a coffee, there it goes again. That's so funny.
I know.
Um, but it might be one of the worst things that you can do for your pancreas. So, I'm going to go ahead, and I do have my notes right here because I don't want to forget anything. I don't, okay,
Okay.
armpit right in the screen. Okay, so here is, here's the pancreas. I got a front picture and a back picture.
The pancreas on your left side or your
Can you
right
see
side?
that pretty good? Can you see that where you can, is that too close or is that close enough? Okay, there, is that good?
Yeah. So it's on your right side.
It's on the right side. Yeah, 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 of course. Yeah, and definitely on the right side. And that's a
Mm-hmm.
front picture of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we always think of our heart and our brain that keeps us young and sharp and full of life. But think again, it's actually our pancreas that does. Okay, let me get my second picture. Yeah, hold on. And then I got a backside picture of it. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I like this picture. I think this one's kind of cool. And then here's the backside of it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it's kind of down back there.
Yeah.
How come it
The
goes from the right side to your left
Wait,
side?
there we go. I'm sorry. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. This organ that decides if you'll be this is the organ that decides if you're going to be slim, inflamed, calm, anxious, energized, or exhausted, balanced, or riding the blood sugar roller coaster. It's a very interesting looking organ, isn't it?
You got to put it up. I could only see the lungs. Yeah.
Can you see it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it kind of sits in the middle of your body.
Uh-huh. And it's the one that balances, or either you're balanced or you're riding the blood sugar roller coaster.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And the shocking part about this whole thing is that most people are damaging. I can't talk today. Their pancreas damaging their pancreas. I'll just talk slower and I'll be able to get my words out better. Every single morning, they think they're doing something healthy as far as like eating fruit at the first thing in the morning or having a coffee. And then there it is again in the front right there, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And they're destroying it. So what the pancreas actually does is it's an organ.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get my notes right. It balances your blood sugar
Mm-hmm.
with insulin and glucose. So and it produces the enzymes that breaks down the fats, the proteins, and the carbs. So it tells the body where all of these things to go. You know, it's very important, and it helps absorb nutrients so your food becomes fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about the pancreas?
No, I know the spleen. I'm good with the spleen and the
Are you?
liver, but I've
You're gonna
never really
find.
looked at the pancreas. I probably should.
Yeah, it's been brought to my attention because I have a few clients that have pancreatic cancer, so they got
Mm-hmm.
tumors in it, and so that's why I've been kind of diving deep and learning about it. And I'm just kind of like, when I go through it, I'm like, wow, that, you know what? I can identify with that. Oh, I can identify with that as I'm doing my research. So
Yeah.
now I've been really paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with insulin resistance. That's another thing that I've been paying attention to is insulin resistance. That stubborn fat belly or that bloat you have is most likely your pancreas. Or if you can't, stubborn fat, you can't get rid of it. And there's a word for that stubborn fat, and I forgot what they call it. There's a word for it, but the pancreas is what has a lot to do with this. But everything depends on it. That is what I'm learning. And your metabolism, mood, clarity, weight, and energy is all based around your pancreas. Okay, I had a bunch of questions. I was hoping, oh, we do got people in here. Okay, so here we go. The people that are in here, we got 2 people watching now. So I'm going to ask you guys questions. This is kind of where I wanted to get the people to participate here a little bit. Let me see if I got my messages on. Oh,
Yeah, I know the spleen and the pancreas are 2 organs in our body that are super important for our digestive, like for our whole digestive system, but they're the least like cared about, and they're the least like talked about, but they're
Mhm.
such vital organs for how our body like distributes everything, how it holds weight, yeah, just everything, and even our moods, and like everything counts in your body.
It does. It does. But look at, we've got people coming in and they are already interacting because I'm going to ask a lot of questions for you guys and for you guys to answer back on this. Just kind of doing something different on this live. So, okay, so we got energy. Yeah, communication for sure. LOL. So that's Nova. Yep. And then we've got Victor here. You have to let your stomach rest for 30 to 48 minutes or longer, but not too long. 72 hours without food is a limit for most people. Yep. So look at, we got some people who know a little bit about the pancreas. That's so cool. Okay. All right. So, all right, you guys, and I can go ahead and kind of do this game kind of thing that I did that I put together with my script. All right. All right, so everything depends on it, your metabolism, your mood, your clarity, your weight, and your energy. All right, so a quick check. All right, did you know before today that your pancreas does more than just control blood sugar? Type yes or type no if you guys knew this. Okay, just curious.
No.
Nope. Okay. Okay, it balances the pancreas equals steady energy. Okay, when it's balanced, pancreas, steady energy, sharp mind, and stable moods. A stressed pancreas, exhaustion, brain fogs, craving, and irritability.
Mm.
Yep, 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 yep. And oh, and then we got Nova said something here. She says, I love my coffee, but I've been doing crazy changes with my diet. No caffeine unless I eat. Okay, we're going to get into this, Nova. When to have the caffeine, okay? If you're having caffeine straight in the morning on an empty stomach, you are messing up your pancreas big time. And trust me, I'm guilty of it. Me. I've done it for many, many years, not so much anymore. I just like got off of coffee myself like a year ago. So I haven't been off of it that long.
Mm-hmm.
And I miss it.
You miss
Okay.
it? I don't miss
Oh
coffee.
yeah, I like coffee. Yeah, I like the taste of it. I love the smell of it. Yeah, I do enjoy it. Yeah, I do.
I do not
Um,
care for coffee anymore.
but my mushroom tea has helped me a lot too. So
Mm.
it is, and it's not that I don't go without. I'll have a little bit of coffee. Like tomorrow, I'm used to having my live, and I'll have a little shot
Little.
in my, yeah, a shot. Yeah, I just don't have a whole lot. Usually
Yeah.
on Tuesday mornings or sometimes in the evening, but not that often anymore, especially since I've learned so much about the pancreas because of my clients that got pancreatic cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's the catch. Unlike the heart or the stomach, your pancreas doesn't scream in pain when it's in trouble. It doesn't do it. You won't know you're in trouble till it's too late. Seriously. It just gives up.
Yeah. No, that's same as a spleen. They just.
It just gives up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's too late. And you got cancer, you've got, all the
Mhm.
diseases that come up with the pancreas. So what are the signs that these are just small signs that can start happening, knowing that you have a sluggish, tired pancreas. So here, this is the ones that I wrote down, you guys, and there's so many of them, but I just wrote down the basic ones. And I think we just got something that just came in. Hold on a minute. Okay, yep, we got Victor just said something too. No pasteurized foods, no preservatives, no added sugars, good for you, Victor. Good. So this is going to better this show on the pancreas is going to just give you some more information. And I think this is perfect. Good. Nova's like, this is perfect. Good. I hope it helps somebody out. Helps you guys. Because I did a lot of writing on this. So I wouldn't forget everything, but yet make it short so we just don't talk 2 hours about pancreas because we've got some other fun stuff we want to talk about. Okay. So what are the signs that's the small signs that start knowing that your pancreas is weak? Okay, if you are eating something, if you're eating a meal and you're fatigued afterwards,
Mm-hmm.
me, that's happened many times. You go eat and then you want to go lay down. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
yep. Sugar cravings that are uncontrollable. like opiate uncontrollable, that type of high sugar craving. So if you crave sugar a lot, then that is your pancreas right there.
Mm-hmm.
Heaviness or discomfort on the right side. If the right side of your body feels heavy and discomfort, cramping, and sometimes you'll feel it in your shoulder, you guys,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll be this, yeah, it's a pancreas. And I'm just talking for
Mm-hmm.
my own personal experience myself.
Mm-hmm.
Puffiness around the face,
Mm-hmm.
bloating, and skin irritation. Rashes can be a sign. Just a rash out of nowhere can be a sign of your pancreas not being taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Digestive issues, ingestion, constipation, and diarrhea. It can go either or. I've seen so my clients that have cancer, the ones that have had it in the past, the ones that haven't recently, well, they've done a lot of opiates, so they've got opiate constipation. But the ones that I worked with previous to that,
Mm-hmm.
they all had really bad diarrhea. So
Mm-hmm.
that's another sign. And then hormonal imbalance. It messes with your hormones, and that has to do with the insulin.
Mm-hmm.
So how have any of you guys ever, okay, you felt tired after you've eaten, let me see if there's any, let's see if anyone has
I
said
felt a
anything.
lot of these things: fatigue,
I know.
heaviness on right side, cramping, puffiness, bloating,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yep. That's your pancreas because it's really quiet. It's just real subtle. And you can mistake these things for so many other. Okay. No. Okay. We don't have any more messages coming in. Okay. Okay. So let's get into the spiritual meaning of,
The pancreas.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We forgot to tell everybody about this. We'll talk about that later. We've got a lot to talk about. Okay, so where did I put all my spiritual? Sorry, guys. I thought I was organized. Okay, here we go. I've got all my spiritual stuff. So I pulled all this stuff out about the spiritual meaning of the pancreas. And I kind of wanted to focus on this for a few minutes because that's my favorite part about everything about the
Me
organs.
too.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, the spiritual meaning of the pancreas is the spirit. Okay, the pancreas is tied to the solar plexus chakra, Manipura. That's Sanskrit. That's what they call it, the Manipura. This is a center of willpower, this self-confidence, and transformation. It balances emotions and emotional processing and self-nurturing. Okay. Then I went a little bit deeper and I got the pancreas as a spiritual context often presents balance, emotional process, self nurturing, and transformation. It's associated with regulating blood sugar, which symbolizes the need for balance in life and processes emotions related to self worth and personal power. The pancreas also related to how we digest our experiences and emotions, highlighting the importance of self care. Okay, and then I went into more breakdown on this, and this was on the research that I did. The pancreas regulates blood sugar, which can be seen as a metaphor for maintaining balance in various aspects of life, including work life, emotions, and physical well being. Emotional process. Just as the pancreas breaks down food for energy, it can represent the need to process our emotions, especially those related to self esteem or personal power. So if you're feeling pretty beat up and you don't have any self-worth and you're just like really beating yourself up, it's the pancreas.
Mm.
Yep. Self-nourishing. The pancreas is part of the digestive system, which can be interpreted as how we digest our life. I don't think I'm saying that word right. But anyways, yeah, the pancreas is part of the
Interpreted,
digestive system. Yeah. And
interpreted, and how we live our life.
interpreted as how we digest our life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the digestive system, yeah,
Very
the experiences the connection to the idea of self-care and nourishing oneself on all levels.
interesting.
Transformation. The pancreas converts food into energy, which can be seen as a symbol of transforming negative experiences into wisdom and strength. That one's fascinating right there.
Hmm. Yeah, so it turns your food into energy in your body.
Mm-hmm. But
Mhm.
transforming negative experience into wisdom and strength. So if you're eating your food really fast
Yeah,
and you're not taking it slow and you're not enjoying that food and ingesting the warm foods,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm going to take that as we need to just slow it down,
Slow
right?
down. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
slow
sure.
it down and enjoy that food, so that you're not having negative transformations.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Am I,
I seen I can't remember. I saw this clip of someone talking about that when you eat your food, who you eat it with affects how the food that you're eating at that time affects your body. Like on a, I think it was like Chinese medicine or something. But whoever you eat your food with has affects the energy of that food going into your body because of the way, like the energy it's taking on as the food goes into you, and then how it processes in your body. You take it all. I don't know. It's something like that, but similar to what you're saying. So,
yeah, transformation. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm getting from it. So yeah,
mm,
so yeah, take your time. And another one, watch who you're eating your food with.
yeah. That's what we're saying. Watch who you eat your food with. Like, make sure when you
Yeah,
eat your food, you find it like a time to, you know, the people you share it with are good energy for you because that's going to affect how the food processes in your body too. So,
yeah,
yeah.
because it's seen as a symbol of transforming negative experiences into wisdom and strength. I like
Mm,
that one. I think that one's my favorite one out of all of them.
hmm.
Okay, and then it's a third chakra. In some spiritual system, the pancreas is associated with a third chakra, the Manipura chakra, which is linked to personal power, self-esteem, and digestion. So take your time eating that stuff. Okay, and then it's an emotional trigger, which food can be an emotional trigger too, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so so I got this bit of information from a spiritual healing blog suggests that the pancreas can be affected by emotional situations where one feels the need to defend themselves or hold back from speaking their truth. That's people pleasing
Hmm. Yeah. So I could
and
feel.
peace pleasing. Yeah, when you're holding back your truth and you don't want to, speak your truth. Yeah, that's yeah,
Mhm.
emotional, yeah, triggers. And
Yeah.
then I thought this was kind of another fact that I found was diabetes and spirituality. Spirituality plus healing suggests that imbalances in the pancreas can be linked to feeling of anxiety, overthinking, and a lack of self-control.
Hmm.
And I can see where the lack of self-control can cause the diabetes.
Yeah. You eat all that sugar,
Well, just eating,
just eating in
not
general.
necessarily sugar. Just
Yeah.
whenever you insulin resistance causes, you know what I mean? Spikes the
Yeah.
sugar, can spike
Yeah.
your.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I don't, yeah, okay, so I got the spiritual part out of the way. And then here's a picture of where the spleen is. I don't know if they saw it, so I'm just gonna post it one more time, okay, Anne?
Hmm. Because you can feel some of these organs in your body. You just don't realize you're feeling them, but you can. Sometimes they send sharp pains through your body. You're like, oh, what was that pain in my right side? And that's what it
Can you guys
was.
see that? It's so funny looking. It's weird looking.
Yeah. It's like a snake.
It does. It looks like a Nike swish to me.
Nice.
Okay, and then I thought it was kind of cool because you can see it from the back too. And it's okay, so when it's in balance, you feel empowered, calm, and able to digest food and emotions.
Hmm.
When it's out of balance, you feel anxious, irritable, independent.
Hmm. Very interesting.
You're dependent on stimulants, low in self-worth, unable to process life experience. So, yeah, I think when you're down and you're beating yourself up and you feel worthless, it, it's a good chance that when people come in and they come see me and I see people who are on this, I'm gonna straight away tell them, let's look at your pancreas. Let's see what what your diet's looking like.
Mm.
Um, okay, so I put, do you feel your gut area tighten when you're stressed? If yes, then this is your pancreas.
Mm. Like physically.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the pancreas doesn't just need calm meals, it needs a calm life and rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
It needs calmness and rhythm. So yeah, that's what
That
the
makes a lot of,
pancreas needs. Hmm.
that makes a
And
lot of
then I'm going to go ahead. I got into a little bit of why insulin resistance is dangerous.
Mhm.
Um, this is when your cells stop listening to insulin. So your body pumps out more and more of it. That means your sugar gets stored as fat instead of being used for energy. You end up with blood sugar spikes and crashes, fatigue, cravings, mood swings, belly fat, and eventually chronic disease. Insulin resistance and pancreas, they go together, you guys. They really do. Um, Long-term insulin resistance leads to type 2 diabetes, inflammation and weight gain. Um, and when I talk inflammation, I'm talking about when you're so bloated and so inflamed, you look like you're pregnant.
Mm. That can't be a
Hor-
very comfortable way of living.
Oh, it's horrible. I have that happen to me all the, yes, that's why this like hits home with me because this stuff happens to me quite often. And I figured, I know why. Hormonal imbalance, brain fog, memory issues, and it's also linked to dementia and
Ooh,
cardiovascular disease.
goodness.
It's, I call it the silent killer, honestly.
Your pancreas. It sounds
hmm
like it.
have you ever heard of insulin resistance before, Anne?
Yes, I have. I think I have insulin resistance. I have to be careful what I eat and how I eat. Like, I'm not one of those people who should eat all throughout the day because it's not good for my insulin and my liver and everything like that. So, like some people, it works well to eat all throughout the day, but not for me. I
It
think
puts you
that's
on a
why I
blood,
wait. Hey,
it'll put you on a blood sugar roller coaster.
hmm. Yeah, I definitely have to be careful with the way eat food and how I eat it and what I'm eating and all those types of things. Because, like, you know how for the average human, you were born and we get taught we eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and there's and then
The
now there's
General Mills, yeah, the General
yeah,
Mills food pyramid, yeah.
and now they're saying, oh, if you want to lose weight, you should eat many times a day. And there's just all these different ways. Personally, I find we're all different. We have to find what works best for our body. Like for me personally, not I eat like a little bit in the morning. I drink more juices, celery juice, eat fruits, and then I eat like one time during the day, like early middle afternoon, and then I just eat fruits and I stop eating at 6 and my body functions so much better. My daughter works and she eats her way. That works for her with
hmm
what she's doing and it's different to me. And I find like and then my boyfriend eats the way he eats and it works for him. I just find like we all have to find how what works best for our bodies, what digests the best, what our bodies like taking in the most. Someone might be a high fruit and veg and those kind of diets, and another person might eat meat, but that's what works for them. So that's my opinion. There's no one way that
Because of the blood types, probably.
yeah, exactly. And DNA and everything is so different to each individual.
It
So
is. It is. It is. I can tell you, I am insulin resistant, sensitive, extremely, especially as I'm getting older.
mhm.
Victor says, feeling angry every time you try to go without eating. I had trouble doing breath work last night. I've kept on having shortness of breath and usually don't have shortness of breath. So, Victor, you probably need to eat more. Like Ann and I were just talking, we're all so different. We really are. Um,
Like I was told not to fast. I was told for my digestive system and how stressed out it already was, like in acupuncture, I got told don't fast. Keep eating and get your digestive tract trying to work a lot smoother altogether and find that balance that works for you, for your digestive system. But I was told like fasting wasn't a good idea because my stomach was already so like strung out and stressed out from like everything that had gone on in my life, and my digestive system just completely screwed up, and going and fasting on top of it was just going to stress it out more. So that's what I mean, like it's all just so different.
it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
But if you've got issues with your pancreas, like I felt like I've had in the past year, um, or pancreas disease, then these are just some information to help you. But for a healthy pancreas, and if you do eat every 2 hours and it works for you, then you keep doing what you're good. You know what I mean? Your pancreas is just fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then listen to Victor. This is a good comment he made. My anger is from worrying about if I'm going to have food to eat. If I'm going to have water to drink, I was worried that I might have to drink fluoride water, then end up having my third eye damaged. Um, have you ever thought about getting a filtration? It's called a gravity. It's oh gosh, it's a gravity filtration water thing that you can get. I can send it to you, Victor, what it is. But it's a gravity water filtration. You don't need anything. They send you the whole thing, and if you get ceramic filters, all you have to do is wash those out. But you can put sink water in it, and it'll filter out all of the crap. And it's made out of I think what's it made out of? Oh man, I don't know what kind of material, some type of metal or something. So it'll last forever as long as you don't get rust in it. But you can get one of those and that'll purify your water just in case you ever do have to have faucet water. Because I have one, I take it camping with me just in case I ever go camping. Well, I've used it camping when we've ran out of water and we've had to get water out of the lake or the stream. I think I only paid $30 for it. Yeah.
Good idea. Don't drink tap water. Tap water is so 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 bad for us.
I know,
It,
but that's what I'm telling him. He can get one of these filtration systems. It's called a gravity filtration, I think what it is. And it's I'll send it to you, Victor. And if I forget, just send me a message and I'll send you a link to what it is. And I think they're only like $30.
that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's really cheap.
I just
Um,
buy I buy these like things that you top it up with water, then it goes to the filtration system, and then I just pour and drink it. But
oh yeah,
my
Nova's
taps,
been
my taps still have are not filtered.
she's been dealing with rashes on her foot and cirrhosis patches on her scalp.
Oh no, what's
That's
that for?
good. She's detoxing. It's from
Yeah, is
being
that
off of the pharmaceuticals, and then the parasites are starting to get all freaky on her because they're like, why aren't you putting that crap in my body anymore?
yeah
In the
they do,
body.
don't they? They get agitated, don't
They
they?
get active, yeah.
My body like came out with like just this rash, like not a super obvious rash, but it was just like little tiny bumps just all over, like my on the behind my legs and stuff, and all this like all my skin just got real inflamed, and I could tell that it was like parasites dying off inside me. They were just going all like spastic and itchy, and yeah, I've never experienced anything like it in my life. It was like that for like a month. And I'm like, I just kept doing me and kept eating what I was eating and scrubbing my body the way I was scrubbing it. And eventually it just all like left and I felt better. But I must have like irritated them or something. And they're just like kind of all throughout my skin. I think these little parasites and stuff, they're like everywhere. They're in your eyes, they're in your like your nose, they're just everywhere because of the stomach channels that run through your body. It's
Belly
just,
button.
yeah, they're just
Okay.
everywhere.
You're right, Nova. It is part of healing. You're absolutely correct. It is part of healing. I agree with you. And then Victor says, I thought about getting in, what is it? Inakikin Kojin water?
Nine
Inakin Kojin? Inakin, I don't know. Water.
Energetic
Uh,
water. I think
the
it's that
Jap.
alkaline. I don't know.
Well, no, it's what the
Drink that.
Japanese use. Oh, it's alkaline water, but the
Yeah,
filter
he used
cost.
to.
Oh, do you know how to spit? I'm telling you, it's a gravity water filtration, and it's what people use for going camping. And you can get them like $30, I think, on Amazon. I'll send you the link. It's what I use when I go camping.
Sounds like a good idea.
Three thousand
I,
dollars.
oh no way. Go with the cheap stuff.
Yeah.
I always buy budget stuff as long as it works. As long as
Oh,
it keeps me from drinking that water.
she says, yeah, they're bumps, inflamed scales on both foot and head. That's so crazy how it's on the foot and the head. That means something.
Mm, definitely
Okay,
means.
I wrote a note here for me. We got to go back on this, Nova, okay? Because about that foot scrub that I was telling you about. I want to talk about that. Okay, so let's go back to finishing up these notes and then we can talk about everything else. How we damage our pancreas daily. So most of us hit our pancreas every morning. Coffee on an empty stomach, sugary granola or fruit heavy breakfast, constant snacking, like every 2 hours snacking,
Mm-hmm.
healthy sweets that spike the insulin.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is me right here, you guys. This is my stupid stuff right here, having healthy snacks. Eating immediately after waking up. You don't want to eat as soon as you wake up. You want to wait 1 hour. You want to drink warm lemon water or water and eat an hour after you wake up. Like do some stretching, do some walking, get that blood going. And another thing is, which I think this is probably terrible for just not the pancreas, but for so many things in the body, stress eating.
Mm.
Your pancreas loves rhythm and warmth, you guys, and predictability and calm. Instead, most people hit it with chaos and dysfunction.
Hmm.
Um, and that's how we accidentally put our pancreas into exhaustion by being rushed and not taking time for ourselves. Now, so to heal it and put it in rhythm, don't eat immediately when you wake up. Wait an hour, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just said, start with warm water and or room temperature water, lemon water, something like that, whatever. Gentle movement and breathing. Wait at least, a couple hours or an hour after you wake up. I said that already. And when you eat, choose a warm, protein and fat rich meal. I got a list of some stuff that is good. Oh, here's an example, like a veggie omelet with avocado,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice and warm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, miso soup.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I had like some other examples, better examples, but okay. I do. I think it's on the next page. And then, like, for people like me, for ones who do have insulin resistance and my insulin just gets spiked so easy, it's not good for people like me to eat every 2 hours. It just doesn't work.
Same.
Doesn't work. I'm overworking my pancreas.
Yeah.
Give your enzymes, don't eat every 2 hours, give your enzymes time to work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always, when I'm doing this, I'm in instant resistance. So my enzymes aren't working. No wonder why my body doesn't absorb food properly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if any of you guys have any good breakfast remedies, right, put it in the comments so we can see, so we can get some ideas ourselves. Um, Okay, and then again, warm, nourishing meals over cold, raw in the morning, just in the morning. Nice, warm stuff in the morning. That's what it wants. Okay. Oh, here's my notes for fruits for foods. Okay, so healthy fats: avocado, coconut oil, ghee, olive oil, nuts, and seeds. Avoid saturated fats, you guys, trans fats. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Proteins: bean, lentils, quinoa, fish, eggs, flaxseed, walnuts, and omega-3s. My favorite thing to have in the morning, if I'm going to eat in the morning, is chia seeds. Those are a game changer. Chia seeds and I make chia seed pudding. Oh my gosh, you guys, such a game changer. Yeah.
I
Um,
noticed that.
yep. Low glycemic fruits, berries, green apples in moderation. And guess what is one of the best fruits you can have for insulin resistant in your pancreas?
What?
Apricots. Apricots.
Mm.
Apricots are helpful in insulin resistance due to their low glycemic index and high fiber. It's like the miracle food for the pancreas.
Interesting. I'll
And
get
did
some.
you, huh?
I'll get them next time they're in season.
Mm-hmm. They're coming in season, I think, pretty soon. Um, and did you know if you take the seed from an apricot, the middle of the apricot, it's filled with vitamin K, and that kills cancer cells?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, apricots are very, very good. I think but if you dry them out, then they become not, pretty sugary.
Yeah,
Dried apricot, yeah.
dry
Uh,
fruit.
yeah. Um, and then there's also root vegetables, sweet potatoes, carrots, beets, amazing for your pancreas. Um, and then I've got a couple herbs that I wrote down here. Dandelion root supports both liver and pancreas. Um, Gentian root stimulate that one. I really like that one because it stimulates enzymes. Turmeric. Okay. So turmeric, you guys, is really good for the pancreas and anti-inflammatory, of course, and it helps insulin sensitivity. For my clients that have cancer in their pancreas, I make them turmeric and ginger and pepper capsules to shrink the tumor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Because
turmeric is
don't you have to have black pepper for the turmeric to work inside your body?
to
Isn't that
activate the turmeric. Yeah. Yep. To
activate?
activate it. Yep. 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 And then fenugreek balances blood sugar. That is really good spice or an herb. Um, Licorice root soothes digestive, balances stress, and then cinnamon. Cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity.
Yeah, cinnamon. I see that. But a good. You have to get a good cinnamon.
Yeah, a
That's
good
what,
cinnamon. Yeah, the
yeah,
good stuff. Yeah.
yeah. Not just like basic supermarket cinnamon. You want to get good cinnamon. Like go to your local health food shop and get it from there or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're coming to the end of my notes. I don't have that much stuff here left to say. The pancreas is sensitive to more than food. It reacts to emotional stress and unpredictability. So it reacts to chaos and drama and all that stuff. If your life is full of spikes, conflict, drama, rushing, that's the same as sugar spikes. It reacts the same way. Yeah. So your pancreas just really likes calm and rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you see closing all act of the sign. Okay, so okay, so let's just recap everything real quick. The pancreas is the silent controller of energy, mood, weight, and clarity. It thrives on rhythm, warmth, calm, and predictability. Spiritually, it connects to your solar plexus chakra and your sense of power and confidence. Insulin resistance is a whole body energy crisis. You can heal with rhythm, warmth, nourishing food, bitter herbs, and emotional calm. Okay, so remember, your pancreas doesn't need fancy diets or pills. It needs rhythm, respect, and calm. Give it that, and you will reward you. It will reward you with clarity, energy, and longevity. So that's all I had on the pancreas, you guys. So let's go ahead and go into the comments and see what you guys are saying. Oh, she does yogurt, fruit, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, and flax. Oh, Nova, you're with it. So you probably have a really happy pancreas. Do you ever mix the chia seeds with the yogurt? How do you make your chia seeds? I'm curious. I'm always looking for new recipes for chia seeds.
My
Do you,
daughter has chia seeds in the every day.
oh my gosh, she's gonna look like she's 20 for the rest of her life if she keeps doing that.
She eats it for lunch. She reckons she does it. She does the chia seeds with water, and then she puts yogurt, and then she puts all her fruit on top. But she has it every single day for lunch at work. She reckons eating that because she does 10-hour days. She reckons eating that for lunch gives her more energy than if she eats like a full meal.
She is so smart. She is so right. It's true. It really does. And hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are I love hemp seeds. I put hemp seeds in my I take hemp seed oil not every day, but almost every day. And hemp seeds, I put those in everything too. I love them.
She loves them too. She like loves them. Like she's addicted. She has to eat them every single day to be a happy person.
Yeah, no, it took me a while to get used to this to get on the chia seed kick. I kept forgetting to be honest with you, but I love them. Those are like the best things. I think that's a power breakfast right there. Is the
Mhm.
chia seeds with yeah. And I don't see I fast. I'm a faster. I don't eat until after like until noon. Sometimes I don't eat till 3 o'clock.
Mm.
Um yeah,
I'm the
I just
same.
I fast all day long.
Mm. But I drink
Okay.
juices and eat fruit.
Yep,
But
I'm a juicer.
no food.
Yep, I'm a juicer.
Mm.
Okay, so Victor says, I like pumpkin seeds, but fruit in a blender and your stomach won't have to break it up as much. I love watermelon. It's soft. Oh, that's a good idea, Victor. What a gosh. I'm so glad that I asked for your guys' ideas because that I like that. He blends up his fruit so his stomach doesn't have to work so hard to break it down.
Nice one. Pumpkin seeds are good for parasites too.
Oh, pumpkin seeds are so good in salads too.
Yeah, they're so yummy, but they're
They're
good for
so good.
parasites.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm making some pumpkin seeds. I have some drying out in here on my table.
yummy.
And yes, watermelon is the best, Victor. I also have a watermelon on my, let me see if you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see my watermelon? I don't know if you guys can see my watermelon. Let's see this side.
Bit small.
Oh, I got me a Yumi, you guys. Have you guys ever heard of a Yumi watermelon?
I've heard of them. Let's see.
They're from Japan.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh my god, it looks beautiful. It's so green.
Yeah, it's called Yumi. It's a Yumi. They only come out once for August and September.
That looks real nice.
And then here's my pumpkin seeds that I'm drying out. I'm drying out pumpkin seeds. I love them. I love them so much.
Good for parasites.
Mhm. Yeah, the Yumis actually, I heard are at the Walmarts this year, which I was shocked. I went to my health store to go buy one, and they're like, Walmart bought them all. I was like,
Really?
oh, okay. They're cheaper.
Yummy.
Um,
Yum.
I know.
They say
Okay.
put lemon on your watermelon, and it's supposed to taste real nice.
I'll have to
Sweet
try that.
watermelon. Yeah, it's a real. Like I see a lot of people doing it. Lemon and watermelon.
Working on it all mixed together in my yogurt. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna try it. Okay, I'll try that. Um,
I'm such an Asian with my food. I don't eat any of that stuff.
oh, holy trilogy seeds, flax, chia seeds, and
It sounds real yummy.
yeah. Where do you get that at? Is that at the health market, Nova? And then what did, yeah, Yumi, yeah,
Yumi
Yumi
water.
watermelon. Yeah, that's it.
I
He might
think
know. You know about him, Victor? They might have him where he lives. A lot of
Yumi water.
often with small amounts of electrolytes, and I have been fasting for the past week. Watermelon has been amazing this year, and I usually didn't like. Yeah, the watermelons have been sucking lately, haven't they? This year they seem to be pretty decent. Watermelon does have a lot of sugar in it though, but it also has a lot of water. But I just don't.
Good for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I won't. I can literally eat a whole watermelon for lunch. To be honest with you, I'm terrible.
It's okay. It's fruit sugar. I seen this doctor. I really like him for some reason. I love the things he says with food, but he was saying like if you hear any diet that is telling you shouldn't eat fruits, he said run away. He said, you need to have fruit no matter what. He said, when they say no sugar, including fruits, he said, run away from that diet. He said, you need to have fruits in your diet. He said, fruits are like so important for you to have in your diet. And the sugars in it are different. So don't listen to people that say that it's the same as other sugars. He said your body, your lymphatic system, it needs to have fruits. If you have the Epstein-Barr virus in you, which most of us do, you have to eat fruits to be able to get rid of it. So, yeah, he's like anytime you hear anyone say no fruits, oh, no sugars, he said run as fast as you can. Never ever listen to them. He said you'll mess up your body so badly if you cut fruits out of your diet.
Just
So,
don't have them when you first wake up. Just wait,
yeah.
just wait an hour before. Yeah, get your body woken up first. That way, for the insulin resistance.
Yeah.
But I agree with that. Because you have to get antioxidants. If you don't have
Mhm.
antioxidants in your body, your whole lymphatic system's going to get all messed up,
Yeah.
and so are your kidneys, and so are your liver and your gallbladder and everything else because you need antioxidants.
Yeah. You have to eat fruit. Like that's the only way your body flushes out the poop and stuff. Like it
Mhm.
has to have fruits in it. So, yeah.
And
I
I think berries are probably like the best fruits for us. I really do think. I
mhm.
think berries are very crucial.
Yeah, but you have to be careful with berries because berries are a fruit where you eat the skin because there's so many
Mm,
toxic poisons on fruit and there's a lot of parasites too that's on fruit like raspberries and stuff. So you got to wash them really well because apparently like little tiny parasites and stuff stick on them. So the best fruits to eat are fruits that you can peel. But all the really yummy fruits like you don't peel berries, you don't peel, so you just want to make sure you wash them really well because yeah, they're good for you, but the things that are on the skin, because that's the kind of fruit it is, you eat the skin,
just eat.
are not
If
good.
I put them in baking soda for a few minutes for a
Yeah.
little bit, and then I wash
Yeah.
them off. And whenever after I get done eating fruits, I take a spoonful of cloves. So
Oh
if there's a
yeah.
parasite on it, it's gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, just
Yeah.
you gotta just
You
be,
just got,
you'll be
but just make
fine.
sure you wash them.
Yeah,
Like,
with baking soda, and then I take a spoonful. Or I carry a little thing of cloves with me, grounded up cloves, and I
mhm.
put that in my mouth every time I feel like, oh shoot, I may have ate something with a parasite. That
Yeah.
way, I'm taken care of. Listen to what Nova's doctor told her. My doctor says no heavy dark greens like kale, spinach, broccoli, lettuce, etc. And I am like, how do I live then? Wait a minute. Okay, now
So
it
kale and spinach have oxalates, and that's
oxalate,
why, yes, so that's why you have to be a little bit careful. Like they're good for you, but they're also not good for you if you
but
eat it.
everything has oxalates in it.
Yeah,
What
but they're
doesn't
like
have
high.
oxalates in it except for meat? Meat's the only thing that doesn't have oxalates in it. Just yeah, okay, maybe not make a smoothie every morning with this, okay?
Yeah,
It's all
exactly.
moderation.
Yeah.
It's all in moderation. I don't eat meat. all I do is eat oxalates. So it's all in moderation. And I always make sure
Yeah.
that my spinach is cooked. I really don't eat raw spinach too much. I don't put all this stuff in my smoothies in the morning. I just juice. Juicing
Yeah.
is just a lot easier for me now.
Mm,
And when I juice parsley, um, cilantro, celery. I
mhm,
don't do kale or spinach because it's too bitter for me.
mhm,
Cucumbers, I will, yeah, carrots, all that stuff I'll juice. But
mhm.
it's just, I don't know. Yeah, right.
Celery. Just drink lots of
How do
celery.
you, yeah,
Yeah,
how
you
do you eat?
mm,
It's the oxalates is what, because oxalates cause kidney stones and liver stones.
yeah. Too much spinach. I was doing smoothies with a lot of. I know kale is a no-no. Don't do kale. Kale actually has, it's like oats. When it goes up inside your body, it has these spikes that come out and it rips your intestines like it's like what fiber does, but it's quite like aggressive on in your intestines. So I know kale isn't much good. Spinach is good, but just don't have a lot of it. Like I was having a lot of it, and I'm glad my daughter told me. She goes, "Oh, mom, maybe you need to be careful because like they're oxalates." So I went and looked it up, and like, yeah, they can cause kidney stones and liver stones, and give you like some pain in your. And I was starting to feel like,
Joints. Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah,
like I agree with that. But
yeah.
just have it in small amounts. But I
But
find celery to be like so good for greens. Like if you can do celery juice, like or eat celeries and have a good amount of it, like it's a vegetable that just is so safe to eat and is so good for your body. So
but spinach is good for a lot of stuff too. So in moderation, I'm
yeah,
not taking spinach out of my diet. Let me see what is spinach.
no, I wouldn't. I still eat spinach. It's yummy. You just don't want too much of it. Like if you're putting it in smoothies every day, that's too much. But if you're just eating it in a salad, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you see some people, they get a cup of spinach and they stick it in their smoothie and they have this big spinach smoothie. Like that's not good for you apparently. And it isn't good. I was doing that and it wasn't too great for me. Like I was trying to do a liver cleanse and it said spinach and kiwi fruit, 3 kiwi fruits. And after like 3 days, I started just not feeling too good. My daughter's like, "Mom, it's oxalates," and I looked it up. It's like, oh, I'm glad she told me that because
Hmm.
that's too much spinach. But
But almonds have oxalates. A lot of things,
exactly,
everything has
exactly,
oxalates in it. So you just got to be
yeah,
careful. That's all.
yeah, just too
Um,
not too much.
Victor loves blueberries,
Blueberries,
but blackberries have parasites. Blackberries can be a little tricky. Again, Victor, just take your fruits, put them in a bowl of water with a sprinkle of baking soda, and if there's
or
parasites, that
vinegar.
literally gets them out of there. It was tested. That theory has been tested by scientists, and it cleans at 99.99%.
Yeah.
So, and that goes for people like some at this point right now. I can't always afford organic fruits myself, so I've been buying the ones that are a little bit cheaper, and that's what I do. I put them in baking soda with water, and then I back everything up with a couple tables or a tablespoon of cloves, and
Mm-hmm.
I should be fine. Vitamin K goes against blood thinners. Ah, interesting. I didn't know that.
Mm. Well, vitamin K is what they shoot up into a woman. Remember, I was telling you to stop them from bleeding when you have a baby,
Oh yeah.
and they give you
Oh,
blood clot.
okay. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, so it does the opposite. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Nova, you need some Betana oil for your scalp. It might help with psoriasis. I
Yeah,
got.
try something. Put some kind of oil. If you got sores and stuff, I find like I put jojoba oil on any inflammation or rash on my body, and it just seems to like whatever's there seems to fall off. Like the oil just, or beef tallow is really good, I find too. Like if you have some kind of irritation or something on your skin, I find like just using that for about a week, it just seems to get rid of whatever is irritating on my skin. could be like a tiny little bug or parasite, like you can't see it, and like it's buried itself in your skin or something. Like, just put some cream, oil, or something on, and just soothe it, and rub it, and kind of like try and get whatever that inflammation is to like rub away. I don't know. That's what I do. I find it works real well.
I found it really funny that I used a sugar scrub and coconut. I've got, my scrub with the coconut and the
Mhm.
sugar. And I
Mhm.
was using that because I had some type of a fungus on my toe,
Mhm.
and I've been using that. And whenever it comes to something on your feet, a
Mhm.
rash or a fungus, you have to be aggressive. You can't let up. Like it could almost take a year to get rid of it.
Mhm.
And it got rid of it. The sugar and coconut scrub got rid of it. I was shocked. I told Nova about this, and it's still gone, but I'm still using it though too. I still scrub my feet every day with it. Yeah, but I found that very interesting. So
Yeah. No, I
it
find all that kind of stuff really good because it
you would
like
think it would feed the fungus though, the sugar.
no,
Uh-uh.
probably drew it out from wherever it was because it was sugar and it wanted to like come toward the sugar, but then it gets
And the
wiped off.
coconut oil killed something.
Yeah.
Who knows? But it worked.
Yeah. I find like putting any oil or something, those types of things on stuff like that, like any kind of sore, anything on your skin, just draw it out.
She says it's
Draw the
kryptonite,
infection out.
kryptonite to warfare. Oh, warfare and okay.
I think she was talking about the vitamin K or something.
Yeah, that's I know what she was talking about. Yeah. I was using
Sure.
tea tree oil and aloe. Yeah. Is it working? How's the tea tree? You know what? I'm probably gonna add tea tree oil on my next scrub. Okay.
Tea
You
tree
said
oil's
that
good.
to me. Yeah, that I had already I got my tea tree essential oil out for my next batch that I make for my foot. I'm gonna add the tea tree oil to the coconut oil and to the sugar and see what happens. It's gone, but I'm still gonna keep putting it on my feet because it just feels so good.
I love coconut oil on my skin. I mix the coconut oil with my beef tallow. I do beef. I melt the beef tallow and then I add coconut oil and jojoba oil, and it's just my skin is like so soft.
Uh,
It's
your
so
boyfriend probably
nice.
loves that. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I just make all my own stuff. And I find like all my rashes and bumps and everything have just like my skin is just like so soft and childlike, like since using it. Because it just nothing sticks to my skin anymore. It just all comes off with the oils. Does coconut oil work on rashes? I think coconut oil is just nice on your skin. I think it has like a really good consistency on the skin. I find like when I mix it with the beef tallow can be a bit too like just oily and slimy, whereas the coconut oil helps it kind of like absorb into my skin a lot better. But my skin has never been softer and
I do
healthy.
think it works on rashes. It does work on rashes. Yeah, it's very it's coconut oil is amazing. And it's
It is.
so what I like about it is it's doesn't break the bank. It's not super
No,
expensive.
no, it's so good. Jojoba
It's such
oil's
a
another
reason.
really good one I find for the
Mhm.
skin.
Yeah,
And you
that
can get
stuff's
it off eBay for like really cheap. It's
yeah.
such a it's not an expensive oil, but it's really good. It's really good for wrinkles, like on the face and just everything. It's really really good.
And a lot of it goes a long way.
Yes, exactly. Like I get this little bottle and it lasts me. Like I mix it with my beef tallow. I use it every night, every
Yeah.
morning. And it just
You just need a couple drops.
yeah, you do. You really just and you yeah, you only need a little bit. I put it on top of my creams. Like I use a natural cream and then to make it go further and last longer, I put the oil on top and it just my skin has never been better.
It's raw at the moment. Shoot. Do you have any more of my pain cream? Any of my samples that sent you, Nova? I'm curious to wonder how CBD and THC would work on that. Let me know. If you don't have any more, let me know, and then I'll send you some more samples out. I'm curious to see if that doesn't help it. So it's not at least so raw.
Ow.
Oh, you poor thing.
Owie. I've never really had problems with my feet. Knock wood.
Lucky you. I'll tell you what, once you do, you never look at your feet the same. I actually want to do a segment on feet. I want to do a show on, I'm serious, I do, because I know how it feels to have your feet all jacked up. It's not fun.
No, I can't imagine. I've had a metal piece in my leg, which affected my feet, but never full health issue stuff.
Okay. I have coconut oil for a rash on my leg. Yeah, try it and see what happens, Victor. Let us know. It's
Mm.
not going to make it worse, that's for sure.
Well, I don't think so. If it's good oil, I don't think it could only help. I would think. I know beef tallow helps. Like I put it on my burns, I put it on everything, and everything just heals really quickly from it.
It
So
is working kind of, but it's still hanging from during the Lionsgate week or weekend. If yeah, let's blame it on Lionsgate. How about that?
I think Lionsgate just pushes you to like
I'm not a fan of
practice.
Lionsgate at all. Even though this year, well, you and I were talking about it. We didn't even give it any of our attention during any of our lives. Bravo, snaps to us.
Really? Why was everyone else talking about it?
It was all over this. Oh gosh, I couldn't even get on
Oh,
social media without them talking about it. I knew that I was doing really good when I went to bed on the 8th, when I went to
mhm.
sleep. And it was about 10:30, 11:30 at night. I went to bed late that night and I saw on my phone that it was the 8th. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even think about the
Oh.
because 8-8. I didn't even think about it at all day till I was getting ready to go to bed. I was like, yes, for me, yes. Um,
Well, yes for me because I didn't think about it at all. Like I just paid it. I
okay,
didn't
yeah,
even know what it
get back
was.
to me on that, Nova. I can send you out some more of the samples. And I have some with THC in them too. Um, yeah, I guess now Ann and I can talk about the Lionsgate portal now that it's over because we really didn't want to give it any attention, you guys. We really
Mm.
think it's demonic.
I'm not too sure. I've been trying to figure it out since 2020. I find in 2020, 2021 was the hardest one. And in 2022, 2023, I felt the Lionsgate portal like so intensely, like I couldn't escape it. I almost felt like every year I was just pushed into it, whether I wanted to or not. Whereas this year, like I saw it, I knew it was there. I could see that there was extra energy and everything around, but it didn't take over. It didn't consume my energy
No,
whatsoever.
you're fine, Nova. No, it's just funny that you mentioned it because the whole entire time that we did our lives during Lionsgate, it was we nobody mentioned it. I didn't mention it. You didn't mention it. Victor, no one really mentioned it. So we did really good, you guys. But now that it's over with, we're good. We're good because Anne's not real sure about it. I don't care for it. I don't care for anything that aligns with Saturn or Ceres or what's the other what's that other planet that it lines up with?
So,
Gosh, it's up there in the Milky Way. It's demonic too. Or not it's draconian. It's where the draconians come from, the reptilians.
I just know it's Lyran. That's all I've understood about it, and to do with the Sphinx, and that's the origin of it. Sirius, all that kind of stuff.
Anything that
I didn't
lines
know
up oh, Orion. It's the Orion belt. It's
Orion.
the Orion belt
Yeah.
and Saturn and the sun and all the alignment has to do with all that stuff. I know it's draconian. So I'm not about it. I'd rather just not, I just won't give it any energy. That's all I do. And I don't sit there and I don't pray to it or say, oh yeah,
Oh,
all this good
definitely.
stuff's gonna, I don't give it any of my energy whatsoever.
I
So
try to stay really far away from it now. I'm like on the other side of it. Like I don't want to get sucked into that hole. I want to stay right out of
stay
it.
exactly. I don't want to get stuck into that hole. Exactly. So
No.
I just anything that mainstream mainstream Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Nibiru. Yeah, it's all part of the Draconians. Um, anything that is full on mainstream spirituality or New Age spirituality, and they're all about it, I just flip the other way. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I just do what comes naturally. So if I don't feel it,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
you
going to
know
force it. I'm not going to go looking or create an illusion of it existing in my head. It just
it's
if it's
false
there, it's
light.
there. Yeah,
It's
I
to me,
think
it's
so.
false light. It's
I
false
think
light. I
there's like
used to be about it, but not anymore.
parasites or something attached
Hmm.
to it in the archons. Like I don't know. I think there's something there because back in 2021 or 2020 when I first met you, that one was so intense. Like I didn't even really understand what Lionsgate was. I was just like hearing about it, and I felt so sick, and I felt like I was being sucked into something. But I had a way worse issue with parasites back then. And every year that I've gotten better, it's been less and less and less. And this year, I don't think I have nearly as many parasites, and I didn't feel it nearly as much. So I kind of like thought, well, maybe it was the parasites. I don't know. Anunnaki came. Maybe they have like AI systems connected to the types of parasites, and they can pull us into those portals.
They do. And anything that has to do with the Anunnaki, the Draconians, I'm just very leery about it. I mean, you guys, I fell for all that false light when I was so filled with parasites, and ever since I've got rid of them, I just won't. I know now. I know better. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll just, it's okay. I just like to walk to the beat of my own drum, and I'll just stick with that for now.
Same. Oh, I
Like
feel
I
the
Yeah, my spirituality is about taking care of myself and doing the being the best human I possibly can be,
same.
and helping, being here to be at service for others. I'm just
Mhm.
going to continue that path, and I'm not paying attention to what anybody else is doing.
No, I'm the same. I know what
Hmm.
it's about our own energy and our own mind and our own thoughts and becoming like the most powerful, best human beings we can and being able to control our own energy. I think.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. No, but I know. I always want to know what is what too. Trust me, I used to be very deep into. I used to even do Lionsgate ceremonies and stuff and play sound bowls, and I was just so blinded. But anyways, now I know better, and I just don't fall for that stuff anymore. Like I said, once I started releasing all my parasites, and you guys know how many I've gotten out since probably the last time I've have shown pictures. I really can't talk tonight. Um, I've probably released maybe about four other really suspicious creatures. So, yeah, I mean, like Anne said, she's gotten rid of so many of her parasites every year. It's just felt so much different for her. And this year has just been way, way different for me because of getting rid of these parasites. This time last year, I remember that I was just is when I really started thinking about it. Like, wait, this isn't such a good thing. And when I started following what it's about and the alignment of the sun and the planets, I was like, but these are not good planets. Wait, what? And that's when I fell down. That's when my lymphatic system went out really hardcore during the Lionsgate last year. So that hell no, I ain't giving it any of my energy this year. I know
Mhm.
now. Um, Yeah, we just none of us know. None of us know until we know, right?
Yeah, until we actually know and get told, in whatever way. But yeah, I always say
The
unless I'm told in a dream exactly, and it's like there's no question to what I've been told. I take it as it comes. Like
Mm-hmm.
I won't
Mm-hmm.
say whether it's true. I won't say whether it's not true. If I don't know, I'm not going to say. Like everyone has a different reality to each other. So what my reality is to your reality is all going to be different. Like we all have our own hologram that is around us. Like we're all walking around with our little hologram bubble on top of our head, and my hologram is different to your hologram, to Nova's hologram, to Victor's. Like we all have our own little bubble, And when we get together and we open our bubbles and we share our bubbles together, those are two realities coming together. So, but when they go apart, everyone has a different reality to each other. So,
Yeah. And we all just are learning and healing on our own. And yeah,
yeah.
I agree with you, Victor. It's not good. It's not a good planet. Anywhere where these, whatever you want to call them, draconians, reptilians, Anunnakis, wherever they come from,
Mm.
especially Saturn. Saturn, I don't want anything. Yes, I agree with you, Victor. I agree with you on that one.
Saturn is Satan, but it is. That's why they have Saturn boxes and stuff stationed all over the world, like as portals and stuff. Like that's
Like
Saturn is
Trump,
the
Trump's
planet.
got this the black square like on
Yeah,
almost everything he
yeah.
owns.
That's Saturn. That's the Saturn box that
Hmm.
they're like little portals. They have them all over the world, like as monuments and stuff. You know, the box
And then
symbol
the
and
circles mean something too because NASA has the circles and those mean Saturn too, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But it's Satan. Saturn is Satan. Anytime
Hmm.
you see that planet, it is not a godly planet. It is Satan's planet. So
Yeah, I agree with you guys on that. I totally. Um,
Hollywood will use Saturn a lot. Like they use the Saturn symbols stuff.
mhm. So
Yeah,
does Bill Gates,
yeah,
NASA,
yeah.
everything that is ran by the Draconians has a Saturn sign on it.
Mm-hmm,
Everything. Google,
mm-hmm,
Apple,
mm-hmm.
everything. Because that's
Mm.
their God. That is their God,
Yeah,
who they worship. Um,
Satan.
Satan, Lucifer, Marmaduke, Lilith. We can keep going. Babylon. We see. One day I sat. One
All
day,
that.
you guys, I sat and I wrote them all down. I swear I had 20 different words of everything that I've ever heard. Yeah, but there was a lot of
A lot of
fallen
words.
angels. So wasn't there like 200 fallen angels? 200 is it? I might have that wrong, but I think
Not
I
sure.
I heard it was 200 is what it says in the Bible or something like that, or one of the
Yeah,
Bibles, whatever.
there's a
Um,
lot of them.
there sure is. And then okay, so Anne wanted to talk tonight, you guys, a little bit about we have like an hour left. Okay, so the pole shift, right? Or the earthquakes.
Hmm. Yep, the earthquakes. So we had an earthquake um, on Saturday. Saturday, yeah. So we had an
You did
earthquake
in
Saturday.
Australia?
We sure did. I
What?
live on
Another
the same one. Did I tell you? Oh, didn't I tell you?
one?
I told.
No.
Oh, did I forget to tell you? My boyfriend and my daughter felt it. I didn't feel it because I was washing the dishes and listening to music, but I did feel very seasick while they were telling me. I was like, oh, my tummy started feeling real queasy. I'm like, oh, okay. But they actually felt it. My boyfriend was sitting on the couch and he said the glass window next to him started like shaking and like proper like rattling, and he like was watching it like trying to figure out why it was doing that, and all of a sudden the couch just started to like move and sway. He said it was the most amazing feeling he's ever felt. He was so excited.
He's
He was
never
like,
been in an earthquake before?
no, no, we never
Oh.
get earthquakes here. I'm telling you, this pole shift is coming. Like, we,
I grew up with earthquakes, so the earthquakes would happen, and we would just sit there and wait a minute, then we just go on with our day. We were so used to them. Isn't that crazy? The things you get used to.
yeah, but that's, I guess,
Okay,
if you live in an earthquake zone.
I know I do. I right off of Andrea's fault.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, there's this lady that I follow. Let me see what's okay. Her name is Mary Greenlee News. She's only on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and she's amazing. She is so cool. Okay, so she says, "Hey, the Northern Lights are going to be in 15 states tonight. What the heck?"
I think because we just had a big solar storm. I sent it to you
Hmm.
yesterday on the 18th and 19th. Whenever we have big solar storms, we seem to get these types of lights that come through.
They're going to be
They're,
common. I believe that
yeah,
they're, part of the new earth. Okay,
yeah, me
so
too.
we've got
They are new Earth energies.
where, okay, so let me see, let me get to her videos, you guys. So she reports all the earthquakes. Okay, so we had, Okay, Indonesia had a 5.8 earthquake
Mhm.
yesterday. Australia, Queensland. That's right where you're
That
at.
was us. We were 5.6
A
on Saturday.
5.6. That's pretty
Yeah,
big.
it
That's pretty big,
is.
Ann.
I wish it was bigger, but yeah. But
That's not no little rumble. Nope, that'll
yeah,
shake that'll move stuff off of your oh yeah. Yep, that'll
yeah.
take the nails off your wall.
And it was like in Queensland. Like we never get earthquakes around here, but and we felt it like all in Brisbane and the Gold Coast and Sunny Coast. Like it rocked. My daughter was in the car driving with her boyfriend, and she felt the car rock back and forth. So it shook people. It's great for me because my family, especially my daughter, is starting to finally go, Mom, you've been right. You're not crazy. I'm really happy.
That's awesome when you get to validated by your own teenage daughter
Yes,
or young
finally,
dog. I'm sorry, young adult, young adult. She's not a teenager
young
anymore.
adult.
Young adult, yeah.
For the first
Um,
time, I'm starting to hear, Mom, you've been right. Mom, you're right.
oh
Like
my
all
gosh,
year. It's
that is
awesome.
so cool. That's
I know.
funny. You got
Because
people listening to you.
I've been trying to tell her, I'm like, we're gonna get an earthquake, we're gonna get a tsunami. Like this is where we are in the coastline for the pole shift. She's just like, Mom, you'll be 80 and still saying that, but no, not
The
anymore.
5.6 earthquake happened on Queensland on Satan Day. Oh
Say
my gosh.
something.
Okay, you guys. And then this is another really weird coincidence that's going on. I'm on Mary Greenlee's thing. Watertown, South Dakota storm chaos, 90 miles per an hour winds strike. Watertown, South Dakota is where my father is from. My father was born there. So that's where my grandma was and where my grandpa's from. Like that's where my that yeah,
Your
the
family's all
Norwegians are from Watertown, South Dakota. You never ever hear about Watertown, South Dakota, except for my grandma. She's the only one who ever spoke about Watertown, South Dakota. Anyways, they have 90 miles per an hour winds, so that's kind of crazy. Let me
mm,
see. We've got California. Okay, we've got California 3 days ago. Faults are rumbling. Humboldt faults 3 days ago. Earthquakes in Brevard faults. Where is that? Hold on. Earthquake fault. I don't know where Brevard is. I have no idea. Oh, Carolina. Okay, Carolina. Solomon Island shaken. You guys, we've had this is a lot of earthquakes in the past
yeah.
4 days.
Yeah, it's just increasing. Like we had that one right at the end of last month because of course Japan was on high alert because of a prophecy that was spoken about and written about that in July 2025 there would be a big earthquake tsunami bigger than the one they had previously. It didn't happen, but we did get an 8.8, which is a very big earthquake in Russia, and that gave the tsunami warning to Hawaii to Japan. No tsunami did come from it, but I guess because they were already on high alert. So they. That's what I mean. That it's almost like every time we have these things, we're so that everyone is so ready to say something's coming, and that's because I think they know something's coming, and that is this pole shift.
New Madrid, New Madrid, New
New Madrid.
Madrid,
Yep.
New Madrid. Okay, New Madrid. Sorry, you guys, I can't read. Okay, and then Nevada had an earthquake. New Madrid, Nevada. Something exploded in California. Okay, that's a lot of earthquakes, you guys.
Yeah, it's only going to increase, and the earthquakes are only going to get stronger and bigger as time goes on. This is not going to decrease. This is not going to get better. And another thing I want to
Oh
say
my
is
gosh,
I've
you
seen
guys, this whole thing is just a list of earthquakes, 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 earthquakes for the past week and a half.
it's a lot. It's a lot. That's because the Ring of Fire is becoming very active, and which is this is the pole shift. Once the Ring of Fire activates and the fault line and all those tectonic plates are starting to move, we know something is coming. It's wobbly and it's been really wobbly. So as it increases, we know we have to go through a big shift to readjust our our whole planet. Like that is just what's going to happen. So all these things that are happening are only going to increase until we hit that pinnacle of readjusting ourselves and having that pole shift. So, and no one can say how what's going to happen. Like it's never happened in humankind before. So we're kind of all just sitting and waiting, like waiting ducks. And this is why, for me personally, this is why I do believe we have so many games from the elite being played on us and so many agendas and so many things being thrown at us so intensely since 2020. I do personally believe that they all know that there is some kind of catastrophe coming toward planet Earth. And this is just their sick, messed up way of doing what they're doing to the humans while they're waiting for this to happen. Like they're just kind of throwing bombs at us and just saying, "Well, what's gonna happen? What's gonna stick?" What's like they're just being careless now with what they're doing to us. The world is becoming an anarchy. There's no answers that they have for us because they're kind of just going, "Oh, well, like something's gonna happen sooner or later," and they're all going to go off to their bunkers or wherever they're going to go and just kind of see what becomes of everything that happens. But that's my kind of like feeling that I have with everything going on in the world is it it's all coming to a pinnacle with our pole shift, the earthquakes, the volcanoes. The thing is with Mother Earth, once Mother Earth turns on and decides she's going to start talking and being super active, nothing, like no bomb, no government agenda, nothing is going to stop Mother Earth. And when I see a lot of people writing when they see these kind of disasters and saying, oh, Mother Earth is crying out, oh, Mother Earth is upset and angry. I don't think Mother Earth is angry with the pole shift and that's why she's doing this. I think Mother Earth is free. I think she's becoming free and she's about to wake up and readjust herself because we have just built and populated her so badly and we have done her such an injustice, and all of this is just her waking up. She's not angry. She's not coming back to revenge anyone, or she's just readjusting herself and making herself comfortable again. And all these earthquakes and all volcanoes are just her waking up. That's how I feel with it. I don't look at any of it as a negative. I look at all of it as Mother Earth just she needs to readjust herself. She needs to, you know, find a state that she's more comfortable in and works better for her because this isn't working for her. So that's how I see it. I don't look at it as Mother Earth is angry or Mother is angry. I look at it as freedom. That's my take
I
on it
agree
all.
with you. I agree with you. She's just like you said, she's readjusting and she is going to get rid of the things that she doesn't want because I feel not only have we overlaid her, but I believe that she has been overlaid by the AIs, by the
Yeah,
darkness. And they put so many overlays on her to keep her from connecting to source
yeah,
and to connecting to us.
yeah. Because
And
they wanted
she's,
to kill her.
hmm,
Because
hmm,
they wanted to kill her. They wanted
they
to kill the
control
planet.
her. They want to
Yeah,
control her. They want to get rid of her because, but they can't fully get rid of her because she is a co-creator of this planet. This is her
mm-hmm,
planet. So they
mm-hmm,
never can get full control of it, but they want full control of her, which
mm-hmm.
as far as I'm considered, she works for the light. She's just like me. She works for the light. She's just like you. She works, and there's nothing that's going to change that. They can
Yeah,
overlay us like they overlaid her, they overlaid us. And I think she understands that. They put us to, they, as much as they poisoned her, they poisoned us.
yeah,
We're all
exactly.
in this together. And as she wakes up and we wake up, it's going to be a very beautiful group effort, team effort on getting this darkness off this planet because we
Yeah,
have to remove it. We allowed this shit to happen
yeah,
because we went to sleep. You know,
yeah,
I'm talking about Americans. Americans are the ones who, are the ones who have allowed so much of this shit to happen.
mm-hmm,
We're still awake to this day, and we have so many people who are awake to this day and they still abide and participate in the dark stuff.
yeah. Because
Hmm.
but they don't realize it because the dark has done such a great job of making us so reliant on what we're given, and complacency, and even consumerism, all that kind of stuff, and we don't really know how to think otherwise. And when we do, that's kind of like that's such a full on awakening to have, to come to that realization of like everything is so much conditioning and so much like, but it's all darkness that we're taking on, but we're thinking it's light. Like, it's such a big veil to have to come down. So I understand why a lot of people do still do these things and don't see it, like even very spiritual people, because it is so hard to see true light. Like, it's fake light is so much easier to see and to take on than true light. True light can be a lot harder. When we first see it, it can be so much to take on, and then to live it, you know, the way the Matrix was created was to make it so that we're very reliant on taking on fake light, I guess, in a
And
way.
and then we keep complying
Participate.
to it. And we
Yeah.
participate, we comply to it. And I always say, I've said this for a very, very long time, for eons. All we have to do is stop. Every single person on this planet just has to stop complying. And what are they going to do? What are they going to do? It'll shut them down. It'll destroy them even if we just stop complying for 1 hour. For 1 hour, we can destroy the matrix that quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we stop complying for one full day, could you imagine what would happen? The whole system would come down. But that's too hard. That's too
It
hard.
is.
It's so
It is.
easy that it's hard.
It's way too hard, and it's way too hard to get everyone to like see what it is. Like, humans don't want to wake up. It's too scary. I'm not gonna lie. It's quite scary to have to wake up to the real truth. Like, it's much easier to stay asleep. So I can see why humans fight the awaken. No, let me be asleep. I don't want to believe that's true. Let me just live my life and be complacent in life and go along with what I'm being told, because it's much harder to wake up. But once you're awake, it's great, because you're so relieved from that human, um where you just feel you're just, you live your life where you're just so affected by what people think of you and what people's opinions, and you create your life and you do your life according to what you think. Oh, what's that person going to think of me? Or what are my in-laws going to think of me? And it's I used to be like that, and oh, it's so tiring. Whereas now I just do not care. If it works for me and it suits me and it makes me a good person, that's what I'm doing. And if you don't like it, please, you don't have to be around me. Like, it's okay. I'm not going to be offended. I'm okay not to have friends or not to talk. But that pressure, when you're still asleep, of society and like living your life by all those pressures, oh my god, it's so exhausting. I don't know how we continue to live as humans when we live like that, because it's a really exhausting way to be. But
It
it's easier to
is.
stay asleep.
It is so exhausting. Oh, I remember that. I remember trying to fit in
Mm-hmm. How
with
exhausting is it, Claudine? When you
I
just,
remember after 3 years into it, after I got married to my husband, I remember I was 3 years into it, and I remember thinking to myself, you know what? I don't care. I am sick and tired of trying to prove myself. I am sick and tired of trying to make them like me. F you. I have 5 kids, and that's that. And these three don't belong to you. And this is my family, and just go away and leave me alone. And I just got tired of having to try and please everybody. And I just couldn't do it. So after about 3 years, I got sick and tired of it. And after that, I just said, you know what? If you don't like me, you don't like me. It is what it is. But now,
that is very rare,
yeah,
but
and yep, and then being married now for, what, 28, 29 years, it was the right thing to do. And
mm-hmm,
everyone loves each other now. Everyone likes you know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone back then realizes this is like this is for the long haul. That ain't nothing, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
So we all did
yeah.
our mistakes, and it's just as, yeah, but trying to be a people pleaser and trying to fit in, it's
Yeah,
exhausting.
and it's so bad for your health. Like, look at all the health issues you have when you live your life like this. And you might not see the health issues straight away, but it's as you get older and you start noticing you can't lose weight like when you were younger, and you just got that puffiness, and you got that lethargy, and you got that, where you don't, or you got terrible depression now, but you got 3 kids you got to get up for every day. And but it's such a physical thing that's happening to you, and that's because of all these types of things that you take on in your life and you
Mm.
become to suit other people, but they're so bad for your health. Like, look at your pancreas. Like, when you live your life, that affects your pancreas, that affects your spleen, that, like, all these emotional things that we do to ourselves have these, like, physical health issues that affect us as we get older. Instead of living our life into our old age healthy and vibrant and full of energy, we're going into it lethargic and overwhelmed and overweight, or too skinny and sickly looking, like just all these issues. And we should be, people in the Bible used to live hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. I don't think they were crippled over with all these health issues because of it, as they got older. Like, we should be having lives like that more. But in this day and age, we're getting, when we're in our 40s, we're all crippled over and having, terrible, terrible health issues from such young ages, and then saying, oh, but I'm so old. But we're not. We shouldn't be saying that. We shouldn't have these health issues. But, living our lives caring about what other people think, and, the pressures of life, like, it's all affecting our health, our backs, our digestive systems, just all of it. Our brain
Our
fog.
throats, our
Yeah.
throats.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
of it.
that,
All of
that that's the biggest thing is when you're young is just trying to fit in, trying to figure it out. I had this one young man come in last week. He was 22 years old, and as he's purchasing his stuff, he's just looking at me and he goes, I don't understand what's going on out there. He goes, it's a lot that's going on out there, huh, that we don't know. And I'm like, yeah, there's a lot going on out there that you don't know. I go, just be your best you.
Yes, exactly.
And do you. Don't do anybody else. Don't fall into any fads. Don't do any of that stuff. We had a long we had a 20-minute discussion, and I just kind of broke it down to him real quick. And and he was, yeah, 22 years old, just a young baby, just a baby. I'm like, you're just a baby. And
Mm-hmm.
very well mannered. And
Mm-hmm.
he was just like, he's like, what's it all for? And I'm just like, well, you're changing it. You're going to change it. Your generation is going to change it because you guys aren't going to put up with the shit that I had to put up with,
Mm-hmm.
or the generation before me or before me. They allowed this to happen. They did
Mm-hmm.
nothing. And you guys will be cleaning it up. But you guys have the DNA to do it. I told him, I said, you guys are different souls. So,
Mm-hmm. They are the newer generation. There's such a difference. I see it. The soul is different. The energy is different. The mindset is different. Like the new generation, have you noticed? Like my daughter's generation, 22, they don't seem to get as caught up with celeb stuff the way we used to. Like they do, but they don't. Like we used to get so
not
not
really. Not really. Not here. The younger ones, they don't care about
really.
any of that.
I find they get into it, but they get distracted real easily. Like back in our day, like I know when I was their age, I would get into a particular celeb and I would stay their fan. Like I'd become hard. I find kids nowadays, they get into someone and 6 months later they'll forget and they'll be the next person. They'll be like there's no long-term celeb that can keep going in a young person. They just go
Well,
to all kinds.
they've got all these outlets. They've
Yeah, they
got,
don't get obsessed as much, I find.
no,
With
they don't. They
I try to
generation or the millennials do. The millennials seem to have a lot of dummy gods, but the
hmm
generation after them, not
yeah,
so much. Not
yeah,
so
like
much.
the
Mm-mm.
newer kind of 20-year-olds, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I find they're just different. They have very different ways of thinking and
Video games, yes, yes. But no, those millennials, and then what are the ones like? What's your generation called? You guys aren't
I'm
millennials.
Generation X.
Oh, so you're Generation X like me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like
So,
toward the end of Generation X.
what is the 39 to 40?
And then you got Generation Y.
Oh, Generation Y.
Yeah,
Because I'm
they're like the 30 odd year olds now because I'm 44. So the generation after me is like Generation Y. I'm X and then there's Y. and they're like the 30, they were 20s when I was 30, so they're like the 30 type of year olds now, 36, 37.
What are the 40-year-olds right now?
That's me. So I'm toward the end of Gen X. So
Gen X.
I'm like the very end of Gen X. So
Yeah, I'm a Gen
I'm
Xer. Yeah, yeah, that's
yeah,
what I am. Yeah,
I'm
video games are another one.
yeah. See, we didn't have, oh, we had some video game
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right, Nova. It's the alternative
reality.
reality
Yeah.
show.
See, and their concentration does not stick to one, like
Oh
one
yeah.
thing happening. They're just this, that. Like,
Yeah, Nova is what are you, Nova? You're in your early 30s, aren't you?
this should be a Y.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gen Y. I think my daughter's like a millennial, like toward the end of millennial or something. Like they're like the 20 something year olds. Like they're the 27. I don't know. I think something like that.
I do love my video games, but I don't let it enslave me. I like to sit down now and play. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with video games. That yeah,
My
as long as
boyfriend.
you're responsible. I mean,
Mhm.
I've never been a gamer. I never have, but my children are. I have my children and my grandchildren are gamers, but see, I do see an unhealthy gaming habits with my grandchildren. I really do. It's like this, you guys,
Yeah. I
all day
see that.
long.
My
The,
boyfriend's daughter's like that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I I just feel like they need to go outside a little bit.
They do, Claudine. Absolutely, it's not good for them. Whenever my boyfriend's daughter, she's 8, gets on these things, and she's on them for too long, and when she comes off it, and we tell her to go do something else, she always has like this meltdown. Like it's like a detox, and like I always say, the gay, like whatever that AI she's been on, like possesses her, and she has like a small exorcism, and then she goes back to normal, and then she's like a nice normal kid until the next time she's on it, and then gets told to get off it. Like she full gets possessed by it. It's
Yeah.
terrible. They need to go
Novus,
outside.
yeah,
They
they
have
do need to
to.
go outside. Jen says, or Nova says
Oh,
Gen Y is 1980 to
oh,
1990. Okay.
so I'm Gen Y. So I'm the end of X to Y. Yeah. I think I'm more Gen X because I was always with older people. Because I'm 81.
And Nova's
Yeah,
is
Gen
okay.
Y.
Okay. I was just trying to, I have this one particular client that's, she's 40. And I was just
She's
thinking about her, yeah, because she's very, very much into her demigods. Oh, she's
yes. I know. That's what I
all about
mean.
her
That
demi.
generation, like my generation, we were so like we got into our celebs and we got obsessed with the one celeb and we had them our whole like young life and then we're still into them in our fort like that kind of. Whereas this my daughter's generation, they don't get into celebs like that. Like she'll be obsessed with like Kylie Jenner for like 6 months because she's got some cool makeup. But then as soon as that she doesn't have something she's interested in, she's on to the next celeb that has the next cool, perfume or something. Like they have to be, I say it's more of an influencer generation. So the people that are coming out have to have something that the kids will like. They won't just go, oh, they're so pretty. I'm going to worship them and they're going to be my demigod. They have to be giving them something for that person to be into that celeb. Like they have to be gaining something from that celeb. They won't just follow them for the sake of it. Like that's just what I've noticed with this newer generation. Nintendo Switch 2 weeks is good for your eyes. No, that wouldn't be good for your eyes, Victor. To be
My
on.
grandson got that game too. He really enjoys it.
It's expensive little things. Yeah, my granddaughter plays like the not the number two, but the first one. But they're very small. That can't be good for your eyes. Even being on your device for too long is not good for your eyes. So
Yeah, the blue light's really bad. Yeah, the influencers. That's right. That's their generation. I call them. I had a client call them the de-influencers. What do you mean, the de-influencers?
Yeah, the influence. That's what all the kids are
The
into.
influencers. He did a whole rap song. This guy was like 65 years old. He goes, oh my gosh, I counseled him last week. Oh my gosh, he was a lot. He was funny though, but he had a rap song for everything. He was on 25 pharmaceuticals.
Oh my god.
You know who you remind me of? Wilbert,
Oh my god.
the Haihuka. Haihuka Wilbert. That's who he reminded me. Isn't that what they said he was a Haihuka? Walked backwards?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. I can't
Something
remember.
like that, yeah. But anyways, he was a hoot though. Some of these clients I have, they're you guys, oh my gosh. I'm just like, holy moly. But 25 pharmaceuticals and like 15 of them were severe antipsychotics.
Oh goodness. That's
Yeah,
hectic.
yeah. So anyways, he had a rap song for everything. It was crazy. It was hilarious. Um,
Oh well, at least he has an outlet.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, his brain's pretty warped from all those pharmaceuticals.
I can imagine. I can only imagine.
Yeah, I was waiting for let me see what Nova says here because I know she has a son, tablets, Nintendo, PlayStation. It can be on my TV, but it's way too much some days. And have you guys heard about the whole influencer storm, Area 50?
No,
What? They stormed Area 51?
I don't know. Guys heard
Ooh,
about,
can I look that
no.
one up on
I
I
think
want to
it's a
look that up.
name
Huh? Is that
about that.
real?
No, that would be the name of the influencer, isn't it? Have you heard about that?
No. Oh, okay. So influencers did storm Area 4, that's called Storm Area 51.
Yeah,
No,
I've never heard of them. I'm
I've
not very
never heard of
into it.
them.
No, I know there's one. There's one black kid that I see. What's his name? He would go around to all the different countries. What's his name? Oh, I can't remember. I can't think of it right now. But he's making millions of dollars. Like he just goes to countries and gets filmed walking through the streets and like he does nothing. But yeah, that's all he does, and he just signed like $21 million contract or something with some foot. Like it's crazy the money that these guys make because they go on live and they get like millions of people viewing them live. Like he came here a what just last year. What's his name? He's a black boy with like spiky hair, and he's like some big influencer. I don't know. I don't follow the influencers. Like there's too many. No, only 3,500 people showed up.
Only
So
to
did they go
storm
into
Area
Storm
51?
Run? That's a lot of people to show up. Oh my god, I wish they would do it.
But it was outside Area 51. What do you guys think Area 51 is?
I think it's where they have the aliens. For sure. How can you why can you not go there and like why is it so top secret and everything? Like it has to be where aliens are. I heard the Nephilims. They have the Nephilims at Area 51.
Did you know that the ozone layer isn't in that doesn't exist in Antarctica?
Yeah, same as here.
Yeah, the ozone does not. Yeah, for places that they're trying to that they're protecting or that that they have the main AIs, they don't have ozone layer. Yeah, they don't reach the ozone.
Australia
Yeah, ozone.
Australia doesn't have an ozone layer. Ours is burnt out. That's why you get a lot of skin cancer. Like they tell you to be careful. If you go on the beach in Australia in summer, within half an hour you're like burnt crisp. Whereas you go to the beach in Thailand, way hotter, sit on it for 3-4 hours and you're still fine. But here you burn. You burn real bad.
Oh, she says that 10,000 people were supposed to show up.
That sucks.
That's cool though, but that's good. At
Yeah.
least somebody's doing something.
Yeah.
Hey, you're lying to us. That's the thing, you guys. That's all we are. We're always lied to. Like we're
Mhm.
lie. Why don't people want to wake up and have to like why get the truth? If we don't
Yeah.
wake up, we have to get the truth.
We
Why do
deserve
people
the truth.
enjoy? We deserve the truth. I want to know the truth. I
Yeah.
don't like being lied to.
Yeah. No.
I always say, I'd rather be slapped with the truth than kissed by a lie.
Yeah, exactly. It's our planet. It's our
Yeah,
government. It's our like lives. Come, just tell us the truth. Why is this all this top secret? Like, just say it. Why is
because the
everything top
humans won't,
secret?
because Americans won't wake up to want to hear the truth. That was the whole idea. It was people trying to have a rave and go into and say that they can't stop us all, show that we can come together when it's right. That was my way of making it
Yeah, for
positive.
sure.
Oh yeah, I love this. Shoot, how did you
Mhm.
hear about this, Nova? Where was this being all talked about? What outlet are you on that I don't know about?
Netflix made a series on it, and it was silly. I've never seen it.
Oh, it was on Netflix. Okay, well, I don't have Netflix, so that makes sense. Dang. Man. Okay, well, hey, hey, you know what? They're ruffling some feathers, and you know what? You go.
At least they're trying.
They're trying. They're doing
Trying.
a lot more than what my generation's doing.
But we didn't have social media, Claudine. Like, in all fairness, we didn't have this kind of way of communicating and bringing people together. Like, we were all so divided. Like, even my boyfriend at the moment is working away from me. And I said to him, like, if this was back when I was in my 20s, it would be so much harder because we didn't, like, we barely had a phone to call each other. Whereas now, you can FaceTime. You don't even feel that lonely because you spend every when you're both not working just on FaceTime, and you feel like you're in the same room and you can see their faces. And so it's a lot more different now with like all social media and phones and being able to call people and communicate. So imagine if we did have this stuff back when we were in our 20s, and I think people would have done a lot. Like, uh, even though we were so much more controlled and subdued, there was way more rebels back in our generation compared to now. Like, the young people nowadays, they're not too rebelly. They just want to get on with life and get jobs and get a house and start building their life ASAP because they've watched their parents have nothing. Because, like, most of my generation, we can't buy houses because it's so expensive. In our lifetime, it's just the prices have
Oh my gosh,
skyrocketed.
owning a home is overrated. My
I
goodness
know, but
gracious.
that's what all the kids want to do these days. They want to own a home as fast as they can. And yeah,
You think?
I see it. Or
I
they
don't
want
think
to
so.
work. I don't know. Over here, all the kids I'm surrounded with, they don't want to get up and rebel against the government. They all just want to get on with their lives.
I don't think so. Not what I'm seeing in the generation here. They all want to travel. They want to live
Travel,
in
yeah,
different
maybe that
places.
too. But
I
they want
don't.
to do things for themselves.
Hmm.
We all wanted to rebel. Like, when we were in our 20s, we were all ready to rebel. But kids don't seem to be much into the rebelling at their 20s anymore. They seem to all just want to go and have a life. Hmm. Yeah, they just
Nova's on it.
yeah. I
She
feel like
feels, she
I feel
feels you
like
on that.
our generation and like the 40s, 50s, like you're in your 50s, me 40s, Nova 30s. I feel like our generation had a lot more rebelling that went on. Like, when we became young, 18, 19-year olds, we just like went full steam into rebel against the system and had to like deal with all of our traumas and but kids nowadays, like, they get to their 18s and 20s and they're like, "Oh, I'm tired of rebelling. I did that when I was 13," and they just get on with their life now. So imagine if we had social media back in those days. I think there would been a lot more uprising against the machine if
We
we had
would have brought
social
it down.
media.
We would have brought it down. We
I
would have
think so.
brought it down. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it would have been a whole different thing. I was watching some video, some girl was talking, or some guy was breaking it down of when there was the call for help to Earth after the Korean War
Hmm.
and they bombed and stuff. And then there was like, and then he started breaking down the different angels that came if you were born between this timeline, that timeline, this timeline. And it was very interesting how he broke it down. I don't know if I believe it or not, but um, it was interesting to hear how he was saying how, we're all uh, Generation X, what do they call them? Like the rainbow children, the indigo
Hmm.
children, all this stuff. Yeah, I was like,
I do believe
yeah,
that. I do believe different years, different souls came through, and it does coincide with the way people are and stuff. I do think there's different, like, I think the souls that came about when I was like in the 80s and stuff were very different to what like my daughters soul generation
Oh,
like my
yes, the
son.
souls are
We're very
different,
different.
definitely.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
very
I
much.
believe the souls that have been coming to this planet for the past 10 years are going to have way more memory, or they're going to
Yes.
have a memory of the energy, and they're way older than us, way
Yeah,
older souls, and they have way more of their memory than we ever did.
yes.
So,
I think so.
yeah. Hmm.
So, I think that's why they don't rebel as much, but because they're just much more like they just come here to do a job and they just get to it a lot quicker, whereas we were just off being angry because
But we
like
didn't have our memories. We didn't have our memories as
yeah,
much as
exactly.
I'm excited for this new generations, the ones that are 10 and younger, to see what happens, with them when they're in their 20s, because they're going to be changers. I know they are. I just know they are.
Mhm.
Um, I think for us, we help, we're the boots on ground. That's what I just keep calling myself. That's what I call everyone who I work with, everyone we're the boots on ground.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
we're
we're
the
the
minority. We are the minority.
mhm. For sure. For
We
sure.
are. I mean, how
We're,
many spiritual people do I don't know a lot of people spiritual people who talk like we do.
no. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I don't talk to a lot of spiritual people. Spiritual people kind of like, I don't know. I grew up with a lot of spiritual people, like growing up in the cult. So I have like my limit on what I can deal with. It has to be real. For me, spirituality can't just all be like rainbows and sunshine, but not a lot of reality. It has to be reality for me. It has to translate into some kind of reality that's going to better my life. It can't just be, oh, it's so wonderful and oh, like it has to translate into real life to where it's going to make my life better. Because the whole point of being spiritual is that your life is better and you're more at peace and all. So it has to be able to translate into the physical for me. So that's
Yeah.
my goal with spirituality. That's why I like your that's why I was so attracted to what you were preaching when I met you, because you were all about cleaning the body and sanctifying the body from the inside in a physical way, and that really really worked for me because yeah, a clean body translates really well for spiritual, receiving and energy inside of us. So
Hmm.
I like that
Because at
whole
the end
thing.
of the day, we're human. We're here having that human life, and we got to live that human experience. And just being human is all I know. I'm like, I just know I'm human. And there's a foreverness about me, but I really don't understand it. But, and you know
Yeah.
what, Victor? You're right. Autistic people are old souls. You guys are just, I'm telling you, you guys are the precursors of the future human. The future human is going to be more like you are. I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Humans have
I
changed and
agree.
devolved throughout eons and eons and eons. And I strongly feel that the autistic people are the precursors to the future human. And yeah, you were just showing us what we're going to be like in the future. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I feel. I could be totally wrong, but that's just my take.
With
I
their
love
energy.
hanging out. I love autistic people because no matter where you are on the spectrum, I don't care if you're verbal, nonverbal, wherever you are on the spectrum, you guys always respond to love. Always, always, always. That is your language. You are the love language. That's in
Mm-hmm.
my books.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you guys
Absolutely.
express. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah. They
Yep.
respond
And
to love.
that's why I want to have you, Victor. I want to have Victor and Victor on come on live on here.
That would be so much fun. Who's this? I can remember a lot of those sensations too, Victor. I think we're all autistic in our own way. There's just different levels of it. I think I'm very autistic and very
I just know that
off
I'm
my.
dyslexia because I can't pronounce words. I
Yeah.
see words different than other people do. Um, I don't know if that's autistic, but I have a hard problem with pronunciation. I always have. And
Mm-hmm.
I've always just said, I can't learn this language. This language is just crap. But, Spanish always made more sense to me than English. I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
I'm good with my English, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I think I'm very autistic. I think I was always autistic when growing up. I just didn't. I was like the autistic kind of person that could speak, but my actions and the way I take things in was very autistic. Like even now to this day, people get very frustrated
5D.
where I do things.
I like that. That's good. That's how I'm gonna, you know what? I like that. Sum it up that autistic people are just 5D. Or
Yes,
maybe not, maybe you're not
probably
5D. Maybe you're
more.
6 or 7 or 8 or yeah,
Yeah,
maybe you're more.
yeah, I think so.
Because you guys do have a memory and I used to work with the autistic program here in my town, in my school. I was the president of the PTSO, which is like a PTA, and I ran the autistic program there for the school district. And where was I going to go with this? Oh, and I had this one child that I worked with, and he knew everything about dinosaurs, everything,
They're like that. They're
everything.
amazing. They're amazing people. They're so
And those
amazing.
are hard words to say about dinosaurs. And remember, he could what they eat, what their name was, all the different life cycles of them. It was insane what this kid could do on the spectrum. Dyslexia is just another way to see the rainbow of people. Oh, thank you, Nova. I like that. Yeah. But I have always been very dyslexic. I can't, the way I see letters and words are different. And
Mm.
that's why I always have to go really slow when I'm reading out loud. I don't like to read out loud, but I do. I do it anyways because I'd be honest with you, I don't give a shit.
I know that. I noticed, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. It
Okay,
doesn't
you
matter.
guys, so I have to share something. I might put this on social media, but
You can't really see it
okay, you can't see it.
there.
Oh,
Now we
here,
can.
let me do this. Let me do
Oh,
this. Let me do
yay!
this.
Yes, Claudine won
So I
award.
I got an award, you guys.
Oh my God,
And
it's so exciting.
let me go. Wait, I can put it on here. Hold on, I made a thing for it. Wait, where it's QR codes. Hold on. Here.
You should put it
Oh,
by
you can
every.
bear
You can
I
barely see.
will. So I got an award.
Oh my God.
You see that right there, you guys? It says Alternative Medicine Practitioner, Glendale, Arizona. I got an award for being the #1 alternative medicine practitioner for my city of Glendale.
That is so amazing. Oh my goodness. You have to put that next to your name everywhere now and just
Yep. And
advertise that to your name.
then I got a second award, but they didn't give me one of these for it. But I did make the top 25 in my state as I'm the one of the top 25 alternative medicine practitioner in my state. One of the top
That's
25.
amazing. That is
Yeah,
so amazing.
thank you.
You deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I didn't even
Bravo.
know they gave awards. This is from Google. Google did this. This is all from Google, you guys.
So cool. I love
Isn't
it.
that pretty cool? I know. I
It
was so excited
is.
when I got this. I didn't even know that this stuff existed.
It's so good. You deserve it, Claudine. Your
Thank
medicine
you.
is amazing. Your healing medicine is absolutely so angelic and just the best energy I've ever experienced with any kind of medication type of stuff. So you definitely deserve it.
I have to read the audiobooks to fully internalize. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I have to read things over and over and over to understand what they're saying. And then sometimes I just put it down because I'm like, I can't relate to it.
Mhm.
It's not for me to understand. Well,
No,
thank you guys. It is very exciting. I appreciate you guys. And it's because of you guys that this happened, because I was recognized for this award because of your guys' reviews.
so awesome. Make sure you frame it.
I'm gonna make it a big sticker and I'm gonna put it on my front window.
Yeah.
They want to send me a plaque, but they want me to pay for it and I'm not paying for it.
How
So,
much?
like $200.
Oh my God, they should give it to you for free. But put that in
Well,
the frame. Put it in
they
a
gave
nice.
me the PDF. They gave me this for free, the PDF, so I can put it
Yes.
on everywhere, and that's fine enough. You know what? A
Yeah.
trophy just all it does is collect dust, okay? Trust
Yeah,
me, it
but
just
still
collects dust.
put it in a nice frame, nicely
Oh, I
framed,
will.
and put it up on the wall somewhere. Like put that to your business. That's so amazing. That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, it'll be on my website every time we come on here. I made that QR code, so I'll be able to put it on there, and we
Yep.
can have it on the whole time we're talking and stuff. So yeah, it's really exciting. I wish I would have got the one for the top 25, but it's okay. I'm happy with this. I was just shocked. I was like, what?
That's so cool. I love it.
Thank
I love
you. You were the
I know.
first one I messaged you first when I first opened up the letter.
So amazing. I was so excited. Like you get an award for like
I
your medicine. It's
from
so good.
from Google.
Frame the certificate. Exactly. Frame the
Yes,
certificate. Put it up
I
somewhere
will.
with a nice
I
like
will.
gold frame or something.
I
Really like
will. I'll put it
put
in the
it out
front of my
there.
store. I wanted to make a really good sticker and then stick it on the front of my door, in front of my store to make it a real pretty sticker and stick it up there so
Yeah.
people can see it right when they walk in.
Yeah, do that too. Just put it everywhere. Advertise yourself with it because it's like
I will.
you won an award for what you do. So
It's huge
well
for my
done.
whole entire city. The whole city.
That's
I outbeat everyone in my city. Well,
so
only because of my
fantastic.
clients. My clients did this because of all the reviews. And that's why reviews are so important. They're not for me.
Hmm.
I already know what I can do. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I already know I'm
Yeah,
the best.
yeah.
But
Your
for
business.
new people
Yeah,
have to read what my
yeah,
clients have to say.
yeah.
So
Exactly. And when you have awards, like it just makes you more like, make people feel more comfortable. Oh, this lady, yeah, she gets awards for her stuff. She gets good reviews. Yeah,
yeah,
advertise it. Put it all out there, Claudine. I would.
I will. I know you're like my biggest cheerleader.
Always. I'm all about cheering people on in life.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool stuff.
Mm,
But all
yeah.
right, you guys, time's up. We went overtime. But okay, you guys, okay, so we're doing okay. So I come back on live again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock with the spiritual show that flows with Julie. And Nova, if you can pop in for at least 10 minutes tomorrow, I'd super appreciate it because everyone just wants to know how you're doing. And I know you're busy with your little one in the morning. So if you could just pop in for 5, 10 minutes to tell everyone that your healing journey is just doing great. I know you have your ups and downs, but it's okay. It's your healing journey and you are doing great. We've got Julie with Love Royer and Scott with the Gabriel Project on Friday, you guys, at 9 a.m. Just go to YouTube and go to Julie Love Royal Warriors. I will get a QR code put on here for her. And like I said, they're on 9 a.m. on Fridays and they do psychic readings. So if anyone wants to get a psychic reading, go there. And Scott is a lot of fun. And I like that Scott and Julie are together because they got the mixture of the masculine and the feminine together.
Very
So
cool.
yeah, and Scott is really funny, you guys. And then on Wednesday, Julie is doing communication connections at 8 a.m. on YouTube, and that's another Love Warrior show that she does, and she interviews all kinds of different people. And if any of you guys want to be interviewed, let me know. And because she's looking for people to interview, she wants to interview you, Anne, but I don't think you're going to be able to make that time because it's way, 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 way too
What time is it?
8 a.m. on Wednesday. So that's like 1 o'clock in the morning your
Oh
time.
my God. I'd have
No,
to put an alarm on to wake up to that.
yeah,
I would
no,
do it
not
just for Julie.
you do it for just for Julie.
Yeah.
I'll let her
Just
know. She would be so excited. I know she's a great supporter of this life that we do too. She's always talking
oh,
about it on all her life. She always puts about our show, the Ann and Claudine live show. Yeah.
so
Um,
sweet.
oh, and Nova is done with camp. Hey, Nova, did you get your package yet? I'm just curious. Okay, she'll be there the whole, yeah, you don't have to go there for the whole thing. I don't expect you to be there for the whole thing, but because we're just gonna kind of review what we talked about today. But I just want you to check in with everyone because every Tuesday I go live, there's always someone asking, "Where's Nova? How's Nova?" And I'm like, "She's good." But okay, you guys, thanks for coming. Am I doing this right? We love you. Have a happy
Bye.
have a happy everything. Bye-bye. Oh wait, I'm gonna play my
Bye.
commercial. Wait, hold on, you guys. Wait, watch this. It'll play. Hold on, give it a second.
Sure, I smoked weed when I was young. It was how we rebelled against the man.
Wait, hold on a minute. What happened? Dang it. Hold on, you guys. I got this. There we go. Can you guys hear it?
No, I could before for a bit.
Dang it.
Now it's legal. The
Now.
medical
Oh, there
Sure, I
it goes.
smoked
Okay.
weed when I was young. It was how we rebelled against the man, and it was fun. Then life changed. Family, responsibilities, and breaking the law didn't seem like such a good idea. Now it's legal. The medical benefits are widely known, but it's all mass produced. Just not my style. Then I discovered Elevated by Claudine. Elevated by Claudine, a locally owned, female owned alternative medicine practitioner in the Union Crossing Shopping Center in Glendale. Elevated by Claudine is 100% unique, a CBD, mushroom, and plant medicine store on a mission. Everything is locally sourced and ethically made, where everything you purchase promotes holistic wellness. I've come to trust Elevated by Claudine as I travel my spiritual and wellness journey with the help of plant medicine, custom made just for me. Get the whole story at Elevated by Claudine, spelled CLAUDENE.com.
There may be health risks associated with consumption of these products.
Bye, guys.
These products